guys, welcome to the channel. You got Adam with ND72. So today we got my SL55 AMG over here. So, go over the build really quick what we got to the car. I got it, which was basically stock with secondary catalytes. So what I did to the car is I got rid of my ABS system, so now we're running on coilovers. We got some cool little Kong wheels that just make it pop a little bit better. Now that for like the suspension and wheel setup, and then we'll go on to the motor. So what we did performance-wise, that's probably the main reason you're watching this effing video, is we have VTech Tune, ECU and TCU. We did a custom intake, as you can see. Ooh, cool. And then all we also have is 92mm throttle body and ported snout from VRP. That's it for performance. So what we're going to be doing today in this video is taking it out to do a 60 to 130 pull. I want to see how much faster the car kind of got. So our previous video that we shot kind of debating on that car was with everything minus out the 92mm throttle body and ported snout. That's the only difference from our previous video and this video. It's roughly the same temperature outside. We're in Florida. We're going to go ship it all the way out to Mexico, do the same road out there. Our last one, I think we did roughly like 10.6. Let me check really quick. Okay, I just looked on my Draggy. The previous best on this car was a 10.62. So remember, this is just a 5.4 liter supercharged motor. And the car is probably weighing like well over 4,000 pounds. And all we did from that 10.62 is put the 92mm throttle body from VRP with their ported snout. That is it. Everything else was the same. Now we did paint a couple things, but that adds absolutely no horsepower. Basically doing throttle body gaskets, or no, we did, valve cover gaskets, and then I just painted the engine bay to make it look this pretty. So, we're going to go take it out today and go see what it will do. So, we're going to hop in the car, you're going to be on Adam Vision, we're going to go do a nice little pull. Alright, so we just did that pull, so we're going to look over what it is, and then we're just going to check the car out a little bit. Okay, so we're back with the car. The car's making a little bit of a weird noise, but we're going to look into it now, but I'm going to show you what we did. We did a 10.0, will it focus on that? There you go. 10.06. So we dropped a half a second with this supercharger setup of basically now going to a ported snout and a 92mm Hellcat. And the car makes a cool little so it sounds super cool. I am super stoked with it. So if anyone was wondering if going from a 74mm stock to a 92 really makes a difference, a half a second on 60 to 130. That's eliminating traction. That's eliminating everything. That is basically a great 100% knowing that I added power to the car. Now, people are now going to say, you should have dynoed it beforehand and after. Yeah, I could have, but the problem with dynos is unless I put the part on right there, it's kind of a lot of other variables. For 60 to 130, you do limit a lot of variables. And also in the quarter mile, there are some variables. Now, if I added like a crap load more power, then we would see it. Like once I do a pulley, yeah, the pulley will show in quarter mile times. But this might not have shown so much in quarter mile times because it might have added too much horsepower. And I might have spun, I really don't know. But with a 60 to 130, 100% noticeable difference. So now this is a 10-second 60 to 130 car. Now, is that super fast? No. Is it kind of quick? Yeah. It makes a fun little car, and for the car only having, remember, this is all the car has done performance-wise is primary cat deletes, which, okay, and it has factory exhaust back, my little intake, VTECs, ECU and TCU, VRPs, ported snout, and throttle body. I'll put a link where you get almost all the stuff. Now, you can't get my cool custom intake online because I just built it, but I'll put all the links down below if I remember. If not, just message me. But we are going to look over the car really quick because I did hear I heard a little bit of a weird noise driving back in. So I'm just going to give it a quick one over. So I was hearing a weird little noise. Oh, it sounds like it's coming from the front of the supercharger if you guys could hear it. Yeah, you hear that? It was a lot louder on my way back after I did the pulls. So we're going to look at that really quick. Just take the belt off, spin a pulley and see what it is. Okay, so I want to check all this stuff out just so I get peace of mind. We're going to start by removing the belt, which is just a 17 right on the tensioner. Because I hear it up top by the supercharger, so we'll see what it is. I just want to get this belt out of the way and start spinning pulleys. All right. Nothing. What is there? Ooh. Okay, I know what it is now. Like, let's grab that camera. So, if you could see, my pulley's a little bit jacked up. Do you see those bearings? Not supposed to be doing that. And like, listen, hold up. I'm going to turn my microphone around and also like, wow, this has a lot of play now. Like, let me turn the mic around. So, I 100% blew apart my supercharger pulley, which that sucks. So, I've replaced these before. It's not that bad. I guess it gives me an opportunity to do a video on it, but I wasn't planning to because my plan for the car was going to fix pulley eventually. I'm just not ready yet. So, I looked up online. The bearings are roughly, I could get them for $35 shipped, but I want it here quickly. So, it's going to cost me roughly $60 to get it shipped here next day. There's tons of companies out there. Now, this is a common issue with these. The bearings, the little seal blows out and blows out, but you just got to hope you catch in time before it does a lot of damage. So I got really lucky. Now, this car has 170,000 miles, so that probably was going to be worn out anyways. But now I'm going to literally rebuild it. So in the next video, I will be rebuilding that. And if anyone wants to buy a brand newly rebuilt pulley, I will be selling it once I get my fixed one. I'm just not ready yet. But to conclude this video, I did shave a half a second off my time, and maybe I could have done a little bit more if like my bearings weren't so effed off. But it is what it is, so I'm super happy with it. If you guys like this video, if you like the channel, throw some comments down below, throw some likes. If you guys want more SLK videos, if you want more ML55 videos, just let me know in the comments. But I'll catch you guys later, and most likely my next video will be maybe a quick little video of just rebuilding that and testing it out, just because I'm pretty sure there's a few people out there who probably run into the same issue. Or heck, if you have an M11 3K, go and check your pulley right now. Like, literally now that I see it, you can look straight over there, and if you have no front seal, it's probably effing bad. But I'll catch you guys later, and thanks for watching.
Come on. Oh, the shark ate the goldfish.